Fuck you, Corey.
Welcome. You know where you at. The Man Cave Podcast. So that means it's a Tuesday. What
That's
time
right.
is it? Don't gotta watch, but I know it's 6:30.
Sports madness time.
Yeah, and I'm here with Barry. What Bear, what we gonna call? I don't know. I still don't know what to call this bear. But y'all know it might be Mike under there. I don't know. Can you make out the voice? I don't know. I don't know if that's Mike. Why you
I know who
wearing
the
it?
hell it is.
Let the people know why you wearing that, man.
Man, listen, I told y'all. Browns didn't get right. The bear was going on.
Brown
They
Bear.
lost.
Brown Bear. That's your
The
name.
brown bear, the brownie bear.
Brown Bear,
Look,
baby.
and if they don't win this weekend, it'll stay on another week until they get their act together. That's
So
what's
you
going to
keeping it
happen.
on until they win a game? Another game?
Yeah.
Okay. So when they win, you taking it off, or you gonna just be the
It's
bear?
going to come off. It'll make an appearance after that. But
All right, that's a new addition to the pod. Brown
you say
Bear,
who now?
Brownie Bear, Bear Brown. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know. But welcome back to the Man K Podcast. Another week. Got some good stuff going on in the college football world, NFL world. Probably be mostly that today. But what we do here, Mike? We talk sports, more sports.
All of these sports.
So let's get started. We're going to start with NCAA because we got the playoff teams. We got the 4 teams. Kind of what we thought, except for Alabama. I thought that was crazy. Even though they beat Georgia, that's fine. But you left Florida State out. It's the first time they left an undefeated conference champion out. How do you feel about like what they came? Like I think it's crazy, but
I mean, you got to think it's crazy in a sense because it's not like they're not a Power 5 school, a Power 5 conference, in a good conference.
Yes.
They beat decent schools. I mean, granted, it was early on in the season.
They still won.
But, you know, the committee came out and explained. They said they watched it. They said they watched that whole game, and they saw how
it was bad.
Florida State couldn't even get a first down in the first half. They were struggling.
Yeah. What they on like their third string quarterback, and I think that's why they decided not to put them in, because just try to avoid the embarrassment if you can. I think it was crazy, but Alabama sneaking in there, who seen that coming? I didn't.
Probably everybody in the world saw it coming because
I'm not talking about I'm talking about just a few weeks ago.
I mean, I didn't see them beating Georgia, but
I did not see that coming, and Georgia didn't look good either. Like they didn't look good against Alabama.
No,
the game ended up being close, but that Alabama controlled that game the whole entire time. So with the 4 teams, you got Washington, Texas. I think will be a great game, and then Michigan, Alabama. Who you got in both games?
Listen, Texas, Washington is going to be a real good game. Not a whole lot of defense.
Yeah.
On Washington side at least, but they could hang offensively. They could hang 40 easily.
37-34. I'm going to go 37-34 Washington.
You know what? I actually like that. I like that. You're going to go Washington.
Yeah, because I like Washington's defense better than I like Texas defense. Like Washington have beat a lot of goons.
You know what's crazy is I've rode with the Huskies. I've rode with Washington all year long.
Season. Yes, you have the whole entire season. I just think these past few weeks, Washington's defense is they gave it up a lot of points, but when it matters is what I'm talking about. Like when it comes,
they did show up in the Pac-12 championship. They showed up.
Yeah. When it comes down to winning the game, I'm gonna go with Washington's defense and Penix. Even though Quinn Ewers is good, Texas got a great team. So, other side,
I'm gonna hook them horns.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going Texas. Okay, but I'm going to flip. You know, the score is the same, but it's going to be Texas.
But flip it. Okay. That sounds good. And Arch Manning said he's comfortable in Texas. He's staying. That's what he say, but we'll see because Quinn Ewers already said he's coming back. The other side, I'm going with Bama. Just because Milroe running all over the place is not going to be good for Michigan's defense. Agreed. It's not going to be good for their defense at all. And what he did to Georgia, and their defense is way better than Michigan's defense. Like they're one of the best defenses in the land. Fast players, big players, and they couldn't do nothing with him. And I think it's going to be the same thing. Maybe I say 28-17, Alabama. I see that. That team up north, I'll be damned if I see them win a championship before we win. You know
what? I think Bama wins, but I think it's like 24-17.
Okay, a little closer. I don't think it's gonna be no outrageous stuff or nothing like that. I just don't see them being able to stop Milroe. All that running.
Yeah, that Bama team and Milroe have come a long way since week 2. That loss against Texas, they come a long ass way.
Yeah, and Michigan, again, that's their only loss.
That's their only loss. And Texas beat them up at home.
Yep.
And Michigan's only true test really was Ohio State.
Because Penn State was already beat up.
I mean, Penn State was whatever, but Ohio State. And then, they faced Iowa, and they had a hard time against that defense, but Iowa's known for the defense.
Right.
But see, Bama's got them studs all over the field. And again, Saban has them ready and primed to go right now.
Yeah, this is where they thrive at, man. So okay. You got Texas, Alabama. I got Washington, Alabama. We ain't gonna go into who gonna win it all yet. We gonna wait and see the playoff games play out, and then we'll make the picks for that. That is crazy they did Florida State like that, but I do understand. Third string quarterback, it is what it is.
Well, they said there's a thing called player unavailability. And it's where that person changes the game. Like
the whole entire
not in, the team goes down drastically, and they did. They didn't. I mean, they barely beat a Florida team that they should have smoked, and then again in the ACC.
Oh, excuse me.
What, the game was 16-10 or something like that?
16-10 or something like that. It was ugly,
and it was like 3 points at half. It was like.
Yeah, it was terrible. So I think they made the right decision. The transfer portal going crazy. Ohio State, it's odd that a quarterback would go 11-1, be the starter the whole season, and walk away from Ohio State. It's never happened like that. But I think Ryan Day told him, hey, we going another way. Like you know what I mean? Like, we got Aaron Nolan coming in. He's a 5-star, 4-star recruit, whichever one. They keep saying both. So, what is he really? So, but he's supposed to be a great quarterback. And then the transfer portal, a lot of fans and a lot of people are wanting Cam Ward. Now, out of the quarterbacks in the portal, like Gabriel, the guy from Duke, forgot his name. Duke's quarterback. I forgot his name.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Cam Ward, a couple of those guys. DJ Ungalele. Like, which one of those guys would you like to see on the Buckeyes? Or would you like to see Aaron Nolan or Lincoln Reinholz? Because the freshman we got this year, he'll be a sophomore next year. What would you like to see?
No, I would like to see Cam Ward here.
Cam Ward.
I think that would be good here. He's got good arm talent. He's poised in the pocket. Plus, he can go. He can take off need be. I think the Duke quarterback, again, we both don't know his name right now, but he's going to Notre Dame.
I cannot think of his name.
He's off to Notre Dame.
Riley, I think, or something.
Yeah, Riley sounds about right. He's going off to Notre Dame.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want Gabriel. I'm not a big fan of his. I mean, he's got talent, but I'm not a big fan. I don't know.
Just the way that Oklahoma just took that dip, that's why I don't want him.
Yeah.
I'll take Cam Ward, but well, for Ryan Day's sake, you want to go get a transfer portal quarterback. You don't want to go with the freshman coming in. You do not want to do that unless it's the top quarterback in that class. Like Dylan Rio, the guy that we had that transferred to Georgia, the number one quarterback, Dylan Riola. Yeah, we had him, and then he decommitted and went to Georgia, whatever. They offered him more money. That's fine. But I don't think Ryan Day wants to go with a freshman next year. He got to come out. He has to beat Michigan next year, or he won't be around.
That's right.
Because he's next. They got Kyle McCord out of there, so he's next. So he better be right. But I think this next season, it's crazy because so many quarterbacks, and it's so many. It's already been 1,000 players in the transfer portal. And that's just since the other day when they was allowed to go.
I think this is the biggest one ever.
Crazy. You got players that's been starting the whole season and they leave in their teams. I understand why Oregon, DJ Uiagalelei, Oregon State, and then Cam Ward, they the only two teams left in the Pac-12. So they got to go play a bum conference next year. So yeah, of course I'm about to go somewhere else. So I understand that, but keep your eye open, man. It's about to be some crazy stuff. It's a few like good teams that need a quarterback that can if they get a quarterback, they'll be a contender. They'll be a good team next year. So we'll see how that go. They got the 4 Heisman candidates: Jaden Daniels from LSU, Penix, Bo Nix, and Marvin Harrison Jr. And I think they got Jaden Daniels at number 1.
No.
I think they do because his numbers been way better than everybody's, but they didn't win enough for me. Like that's got to translate to wins. Like all them stats and all that stuff you racking up, it's got to translate to wins, man. And the SEC was strong, but it wasn't like that to where LSU couldn't come out number 2, maybe get to the conference championship or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So who you think wins that, or who would you like to see win that?
I would like to see Marvin Harrison just because, bias.
Of course.
But they say he could be the first non-quarterback in a long time to do it. But I feel like Penix is going to be the one that walks away with this.
Yeah, me too.
You beat Oregon twice. Yeah, you did what you did. You went undefeated. You got the numbers. I mean, how do you go against that?
Yeah, and Bo Nix can't win it because he lost twice to Penix, so they're not going to give
you can't have him over Penix at all. So it's
Marvin
really a toss-up.
That's the reason CJ didn't win the Heisman in 2 years that he was on the Heisman, because he lost to Michigan both times. The year that Bryce Young won it, all CJ had to do was beat Michigan and he wins the Heisman. We lost to Michigan and they didn't give it to him. They gave it to Bryce Young. So I think Penix is going to get it. I think he deserves it. He beat Oregon twice. He beat Utah. He beat all them teams. UCLA. You at USC. He ran through the whole Pac-12. So Oregon State, they always ranked. So he beat a lot of ranked teams. So
yes, he did.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him on that. But that's enough of that. We're gonna go to the NFL. Time crunch here. Get it all in quick and easy, smooth sailing. Let's go. 7 quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks. 8 now with Trevor Lawrence out. 7 of them. 7 out for the season. Rodgers keeps saying he's going to come back. We'll see, but I don't think he plays a game this year. I don't see it. But has that changed? I know, but I don't think he's going to play, though. You think that changed a lot of things? Because look at the Ravens. Deshaun Watson gone, Kenny gone, Joe Burrow gone. The division's pretty much his, you would think. Has it changed? All these quarterbacks being out, has it changed the landscape? Got Richardson out. Gardner Minshew out there balling. He's 7-5. But now Trubisky got to go out and play for the Steelers. Y'all done been through. Y'all done been through 2 quarterbacks already, 3 quarterbacks now. Because y'all had PJ Walker right at one point in time.
We still got him. He's there. We're just not playing.
I'm saying he was playing. You know what I mean? Y'all on 3 quarterbacks. So how has that shifted things? All these 7 quarterbacks being gone.
Well, that makes it especially the teams, they lost their quarterbacks. If they're winning without that star quarterback, it puts a lot of things in perspective there.
Yep. Yes, it does.
Like, I mean, Joe Burrow got paid all that money.
Hey, you ain't have to bring up Joe first. You could have brought up Deshaun.
I'll bring up Deshaun. Every single one of them. It don't matter. But I'm just saying, if these guys go out there and ball, I mean, see, it's hard for me to. All right, Deshaun's Deshaun, but it's hard for me to say that because Flacco, he's a proven guy. He can do it. But now, if it was just someone like Browning stepping in and doing it, then it's a different story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like, Flacco was in the retirement home, and he
was sitting out throwing the ball with his kids, and he coming in there, he looking good.
Grandpa Flacco,
Jake Browning, last night looked phenomenal. I mean, Jesus.
And what was I saying? We ain't winning that. We losing these next 8 games.
And I told you better have belief.
Yeah, I know, right? Now I do believe, like he made some history last night. I was very impressed, not with our defense, like in crunch time, yes, but we gave up 31 points. I didn't like to see that, but it's Trevor Lawrence, they're gonna score their points. I was more impressed on how they protected him, like they kept the 6 linemen the whole game for extra protection, but I love how they ran the ball and they got the ball out quick. Like he was getting the ball out quick. He knew like certain times he should have been sacked. He was getting the ball out, but then you got these other times he just standing there looking goofy, like, bro, if you don't throw the ball. But you could see as the game went on, he got more comfortable when he stopped doing that and taking the sack. He was throwing the ball, getting it out quick. I was very impressed. 354 yards, 32 for 37, 1 touchdown on the ground and 1 in through the air. No turnovers, or he didn't have an interception or nothing, didn't he? No turnovers.
That was Boyd had the interception.
Boyd. Come on, was that not the stupidest play you ever seen?
Listen, they ran that same play twice. First time it was a sack or a loss for yards for 5, and then it was that. Why would you do that twice?
It was a loss for 7 because remember Jamar Chase when it was Jamar Chase that time. It was a loss.
He threw it to Browning.
Yeah, he threw it, and there was a loss. Yeah, we lost 7 between those two. Why
do that same play twice on almost back-to-back drives?
Dog, between Jamar Chase and Boyd, they had one. They was 1 for 2, -7 yards, and an interception.
That's horrible.
Yes, but see, Boyd, he played that wrong. Like, why not? Why you behind the line? You can run behind the line. Like, run towards him.
It don't matter. They shouldn't have called that damn play.
Never should have called that. That could have been the game. But the defense in the clutch situations, the defense showed up. So I was impressed by that. Man.
The fact that they ran the ball, they haven't been running the ball all year. It's like they said,
Chase Brown went over 100.
That again, that's what I'm saying.
The rookie, baby,
that's like crazy. And combined yards, Mixon was over 100. He had like 50 receiving, and then he had 68 or 70 rushing. I mean,
right,
and 2 touchdowns. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Actually, he had 3 touchdowns.
Y'all 7-5. The Texans 7-5, the Steelers 7-5. We 6-6. We right there. We still in. We still in it. If Jake Brown, they can keep calling these plays and making him comfortable and giving him the easy way out, I think we can still make the playoffs, man, because Kenny Pickett just went down. High ankle sprain surgery. He out for the season now. They got to rely on Trubisky, and we all know.
We all know what Trash Bisky does.
Know about Trash Bisky. He's not about to get the job done. So I see them falling out of contention. And if the Texans keep winning, that's probably what'll keep us out, though. If the Browns and the Texans keep winning, that's what'll keep us out.
The Texans aren't in it right now. It's the Colts.
Yeah, I know, but the Texans, they look.
You play the Colts this weekend.
Yeah, but the Colts is 7-5 too. They all 7-5.
Yeah, but they're the ones that are in the wild card.
Yeah. Of course.
Texans aren't in it right now.
The Texans at the end, I think, will be there. I don't know.
Here's what makes it all different. The Jaguars. Now, if they start losing all these games without Trevor, they'll fall all the way out.
Yeah. They'll be
this coming up week, if the Texans win, the Colts lose, and we beat the Jags, Texans are number 1 in that division.
Yeah, because they'll have the same record. They'll have the same record as the Jags. The Jags will be 8.
And the Jags will fall all the way out.
It's crazy how you can win a game and go to number one, but if you lose this game, you lose 2 games and you in dead last damn near.
That's what I'm saying. And if they keep losing, they'll be gone. The Colts could possibly be gone. And again, that fills the void. And with the Steelers, depending on how Trash Bisky does and all that,
the Ravens, man,
you guys can step right up in there and it'd be, again, still 3 AFC North teams riding high.
Hey, if that's the standard for Jake Browning, then if that's how he gonna play or something close to it or similar, hey, we good.
I'm about to say, you got to look at that like that was his A+ game. I don't know if you'll get that again.
I think we can get that again, just not this year, not right away. He'll build up to that. That was just great.
This next game might not be that game, but it'll be good enough to win.
Man, I don't know, man. If they keep,
he's not going to do 32 of 37 again.
If he went through the whole first half without a missed pass.
He was throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage 8 times.
But listen, that's not. I don't think that's luck. I don't think that's luck at all. Like
you throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage 8 times.
That's what I'm saying.
That's that.
No,
There's
that's
no defense on that.
But that's a part of having a young quarterback. That's what you want to do. That should be a part of your game plan. That builds his confidence up.
This dude is 5 years. He ain't rookie.
Yes, no, it's his first time starting. The first 2 games for us. He's a rookie, dog. He's been in the league since 2019, but on the field, starting as a quarterback, he's not a rookie now because he got 2 games under his belt. But that's his second game as a starter. And
I'm just saying he's not going to do a 32 or 37 again.
He was doing the same thing in college. Nobody in the NFL gave him a chance, though. But he did those games that game he just had last night, he was doing that in college. Like, I don't think that's luck. I'm not saying it's luck. It's just like Brock Purdy. You put them in the right system, and they gonna look like they've been doing this forever. Nobody thought Brock Purdy would be.
Yeah, when you got three guys like that, that's what's gonna happen.
But look what he did last year. They put Brock Purdy in.
Do you realize Brock Purdy didn't throw the ball over 25 yards, right?
Yeah, that's great. You supposed to
throw the ball over 15 yards.
Yes, you supposed when you talking about against the Eagles?
Yes.
And they scored how many points?
Because Deebo Samuel scored 3 touchdowns from a 5-yard pass.
Right. And that's a part of it. That's a part of it. I don't knock him for that. That's a part of it.
I'm not knocking it for it. I'm just saying
it
wasn't his arm talent that did that.
I'm not talking about his arm talent. You got to put him in a position to win as the coach. And that's what he did. Shanahan put him in a position to, now everybody praising him. He the MVP favorite now off of that. That's all I'm saying.
I think anybody can go step in San Fran and do that.
Yes, because of the system. That's my point.
Because of the players.
No, because of the system. Kyle Shanahan's offense. I ain't talking about the defense. I ain't talking about none of that.
No, I'm talking about just the offensive players.
No, that's not Christian
McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and Kittle.
Yeah,
Tell me if you got those dudes that.
But if you can't just drop any coach in there and they be successful.
I tell you right now, you put Pat Mahomes in that shit, he doesn't lose a game ever.
Who, Pat Mahomes? Well, he looked bad this year.
He'll never lose a game.
Yeah, he looked bad this year.
Because he has only Kelsey. He doesn't have anybody else.
Yeah, so is he overrated then? Since he can't win without having a loaded team?
Again, that's going to be the question to come.
I'm just saying, it's football.
I'm not going to say that yet, but that's the question to come.
If CJ Stroud can do it with nobody, he's making Nico Collins somebody. Nobody knows who these dudes is. He's making it. He's a rookie. So I don't want to hear that.
CJ Stroud's a dog.
He's a rookie.
CJ Stroud's better than a lot of these dudes, but they're not going to give him that MVP status.
Jordan Love, all he got is Watkins, but he making all those other dudes look good.
Yeah, he got a bunch of no-name dudes over there.
That's what I'm saying. And if he can do it, then other people should be able
Jordan Love a dog too.
Yeah. And
not CJ Stroud doggish, but he a dog.
System that they're in, the play calling, the position that they put these guys in, they put them in a position to win. If you're not calling plays to make it easy on your young quarterback, you're not going to be successful. You got to make it easy.
I understand that, but
you got to make it
right now.
I give you
those 8 throws behind the line of scrimmage on any other team. That shit ain't happening.
What did Tom Brady do for his whole entire career? Dink and dunk. He never threw the ball down the field half the time. He did when he had to, most of his shit was tight, 2 tight ends, dink and dunk, 5 yards, then they would break them, whatever they did, but that's a part of the game. Bill Belichick always put him in a position to be successful.
And I get that. I just can't. I will not see Jake Browning have a 350-yard game and 32-37. That ain't happening. again.
I see it happening again. Maybe not this season.
You didn't believe in the guy until you just saw that. I don't want to hear you say anything.
But what he did though is
he does it again, then I could believe he could do it more often.
I don't think he'll have that game again this year. I think that's what he's going to become.
Yeah,
though.
That's it. That's his ceiling.
That's what I think. Yes, that's what I think. That's what he's going to become. I don't think he's going to do that again. But is he going to have 200 and something yards, touchdown, whatever the case may be? I think he'll have other good games, other real good games. But that I think is what he'll become. That'll be his ceiling. You know what I'm saying? And Zach Taylor's becoming a coach that understands I have to put my quarterback in a position to win. You know what I mean? Like with Joe Burrow, it's a whole different thing. You could throw the ball all over the field with him. You know what I mean? Just go ahead, just because he can throw his guy open. You know what I mean? Jake Browning ain't there yet. But Flacco, man, let Stafford put boy, the battle with the old heads.
That defense allowed Stafford to do that shit.
Man,
that was horrible.
Bro, what's going on with y'all defense these past few weeks, man?
Missing Ward more than we ever thought we would.
Damn, is that it? Just Ward? I didn't think Ward was that bad. It was a big of a deal.
I mean, you got to look at it. Emerson was burned all game long. If Ward would have been on Puka, that'd have been a whole different story.
Yeah, and it's hard, but Puka, man, he always get his yards now, though, man. He probably wouldn't have did that.
There's no way. Ward fast. Ward would have been with him. Emerson got literally burned.
Yeah, you're right. He was getting toasted, bro. That was crazy. You believe in Flacco, though? You think, like, after what you said?
I'm good with Flacco. He made the one mistake towards the end of the game, threw that interception. It was a bomb. He threw it out there. He doesn't, again, he's had 2 weeks. He doesn't know these receivers yet.
Yeah.
He doesn't know like their body language yet. Like, hey, when they break this way or their arms do this, he doesn't know that yet. I think it'll be good and will be good. I'd rather have Flacco out there than DTR. I'd rather DTR sit and watch and learn.
Yeah, on Flacco's way out his last few years in the league, he threw interceptions. Like when it was time to win, he turned the ball over and they lose. That's why he ended up.
Yeah, but I also saw him come back in 2 minutes and score 14 points and win a game.
How early in his career or late? I'm talking about when
this was just last year.
Flacco was playing last year?
Played on the Jets.
He did, didn't he? He sure. Yes. Damn, I forgot about that.
And they balled out at the beginning.
Yeah, he did. Oh man, I forgot about that. Damn.
Yeah, so it's not like Flacco's been whatever.
Yeah, I forgot about Flacco. Look at me forgetting about Flacco. How you forget about Joey, man? Super Bowl MVP.
I don't know.
Oh man, it's crazy, man. This playoff push finna be crazy. We get into that meat and potato part of the season where it's time to hunker down. The 49ers went out there and disrespected the Eagles.
They did.
Did they prove that they better than the Eagles, or is the Eagles still the team to beat? Because the Eagles got
I think it switched right in that game. It was in Philly. The Niners did everything. I mean, defensively, offensively, special teams. They literally put the clamps down and busted that ass. Like this wasn't just some lucky break. No, this was ass whipping.
Yeah, disrespected the shit out of them.
Yeah, and then Hurt went down towards the end of the game, got a concussion. So now they say he came back in. So hopefully his head's still good and he's good to go for Dallas because that's a huge game coming up now. You can't lose that in division game.
I think the Eagles got a window, man, and if they don't get there this year, they window gonna be because they defense took a step back. They defense ain't even the same defense. Trust me, I got them in fantasy, and they don't give me no points.
But that secondary is a problem.
They don't never give me points. Like they trash. Like so,
like you said, he's got the system. He's got the dogs over there on that offense.
Yeah, the defense.
And he's got the number one defense right now.
Yeah.
And then you got Jalen. That defense is suspect. Like I said, in the secondary, the front seven's good. It's the secondary that's trash. And he's got the playmakers though. So if he's on his game, they could do it. It's just I can't trust Purdy yet. I can't say, hey, that's the guy, because you have to be elite to do that. And I'm not going to say Purdy's elite or anything until after the season.
Right.
If he goes on and goes to the Super Bowl and he wins that shit, the dude's elite.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in, Mike is wearing the bear head until the Browns win a game.
That's right. Until they get this shit right.
That is Brown Bear right there. That is Brown Bear.
Brownie the Bear right here.
Bear, baby. So if you was confused, It's not Ted. I'm not.
Oh yeah, go follow the TikTok and you will know. Follow TikTok at the Man Cave 10.
Yep.
You'll know everything about everything.
Yep. So I just had to inform you. But yeah, so I think the 49ers right now is the team in the NFC to beat. They may be the team in the NFL to beat right now.
And I'm right there with you with that.
I like the Dolphins. They can run it up on you and blow you out whenever they want to, but defensively, I don't trust the Dolphins at all. Suspect as hell. I don't trust them at all. And the Chiefs, they can be beat at any time. They had another game where they didn't score in the second half. So that's what 2 or 3 games this year where they didn't.
Jordan Love took it to them, dude.
So they look bad, man. They do. I'm sorry. They don't look
wrong
good.
There.
Yeah, they don't look good. I don't know if it's me. I think it's like I said a long time ago, the enemy. They gonna miss him, and they are missing him right now.
Like, hey, speaking of him, they're talking about him. He might go get a head coaching job.
Yeah, about time.
People are looking at him now, and I want to say is it the Bears?
I think it's the Bears. I think it was the Bears.
Carolina, maybe. Yeah, they're looking at him.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. We'll see, man. They definitely missing him though. Like you can tell.
They kept saying Andy Reid did it all, but no, Andy Reid didn't do it all.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
The enemy still had to put a plan set and run practices. The enemy just didn't have to have the voice during the game.
Right. So it's showing. If you ask me, it's showing, man. I don't know, man. But that Trevor Lawrence injury, like you said, man, that is going to affect a lot. I think because they said it's a high ankle sprain, so yeah, it'll be a few weeks. Bedford, CJ Beathard, how you say his name?
Beathard,
whatever. However you say it. You think he got enough to keep winning games? No. You don't think he win none?
I can't say he won't win any, but I just don't think he has enough to sustain the high quality of play. Again, it changes everything because, like, you got to do what now the Bengals did for Jake Browning. You got to dumb it down, simplify it for him.
He looked good when he came in, though. He did.
He had a couple good passes. Problem is, I mean, a defense can't get prepared for a guy off just 1 or 2 drives. So if that happened early in the game,
he was killing that quarter,
and he was out there all that time, I guarantee he would have been figured out and been done.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Now you got tape. Now you can look at it. I mean, I'm telling you, this weekend, if our defense gets right, because Miles is pissed. Miles even said he's been saying it all week so far since the game for the last couple of days. He's mad as hell.
Y'all better not let CJ beat y'all. That's all I kept saying was, don't let this man go down there. Not CJ, man.
When he threw that ball out there and Calvin Ridley called, I was like, holy shit, this is about to get crazy. And then it was that flag. I was like, oh.
Get that shit out of here. I was pissed, too, when he called it. Like, no, what the? And yes, throw that flag. Get that out of here. I think he'll win a couple games.
I mean, again, I don't know what their schedule is. I know they got us next. I don't know if they got to play the Texans again at some point. No, they already played them twice.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got the Colts again. I don't know who all they still have. So
I think they get the 10 wins, 10-7. I think they still get the 10 wins. It might not be enough.
If they go 10-7, that means they lose 3 out of the next 5 or 1.
Yeah. It's 7 games left, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's not 7 games. It's like 4 or 5.
No, it's 5 games. Yeah, because it's 12 games. Yeah, 5 games. So it's 5 games left. I think they'll win 2 more. Just off of the talent that they got, they'll win 2 more games. I think. But we shall see because it's up for grabs.
You got to think they lost Christian Kirk too. So that's not. I mean, they lost. That's another offensive weapon that went down. So that's.
But they still got 2 goons out there, though. Zay and Calvin Ridley they still got 2 goons out there. 2 players that could be number ones. Well,
and they're
really is a number one. Zay could be.
One of their starting corners went down in that same game. Hernandez.
Herndon, and that's the problem. That's why I don't think they'll win more than 2 games. Is because of their defense. Like they gave up. They let us get 34 with Jake Browning out there. He only threw 1 touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. You put an experienced veteran out there.
Yeah. The running game, they couldn't stop the run. You know what I mean? It's still like we've been saying that running back is important, man. having a running game, it don't matter if it's 4 backs. You just got to have a running game.
How about this? Let me ask you this. You think Purdy should win the MVP if he keeps playing? You know, they keep winning. He don't have to play at that level he just played, but he plays at a good level. You think he should win MVP?
Go ahead.
Or if Tyreek Hill hits that 2,000 yards, do you think he deserves it?
If Tyreek Hill hit 2,000, he should win it because ain't nobody ever done that.
Yes, somebody has done it, but
who done it? I ain't
Calvin Johnson.
You right. Yep, I remember Megatron. Yep, he did.
If he that's what they're saying. If Tyreek Hill literally averages 107 a game,
that was
or whatever for the rest of the year it was. It was before this past week.
Yeah.
If he averages that, he will eclipse Calvin Johnson.
Damn, Calvin Johnson did do that. I forgot all about that, man. Damn, we gotta start talking about Calvin Johnson more. Why we don't hear nothing about him no more, man? He had 2,000 yards in a season. Come on, man.
He don't play. He retired.
Yeah, but we hear about everybody else that don't play, but they don't never.
He don't do anything. He literally his name's not mentioned unless it's something like this.
Man, they don't bring him up when they talking about receivers. They don't bring him up for nothing. I don't never hear his name.
Megatron was a monster.
Yes, one of the best we ever saw. He was unstoppable. Literally,
3 guys on him, he still catch that damn ball.
Literally, he was unstoppable, man. But yeah, if Tyreek Hill get 2,000 yards, that's easy.
Yeah, why not? Right? But people are going to say Purdy needs to do it because it's a quarterback award.
Yeah, and they gotta change that, man. Like the quarterback can't keep being the one, especially like you said, when you got all these guys around you that's making plays left and right. Like it's not, and you ain't even throwing 300-yard games consistently. Like you ain't even going crazy consistently. You game managing the most of the time, if anything. So it's like you got to.
Don't get me wrong; he's had some good games this year, but
you
not
2,000-yard receiver though. Like, and he literally is their whole offense, other than their running game, the receiver wise. Just throw it to Tyreek.
Yeah, just launch it out there. He's gonna run him down.
Literally, that's it. Just throw it, and he will go get the ball. How could you not give him MVP with 2,000 yards?
I don't know. 2,000 yards. That's like a running back. Like when CJ did it, when Chris Johnson did that, that's 2,000 yards. That's
should have got MVP. Should have got MVP. And they always want to give it to a quarterback. Now I can see if the quarterback go crazy, that 2,000 yards don't matter if the quarterback threw for 5,000 yards and 50-something touchdowns. And you know what I'm saying? So
he had more than he actually had 2,000. It was 2,050 something like that. He had over 2,000 yards the one year.
Bro. I don't remember him having over 2,000 though,
I'm telling you, look it up.
Is that 19 legit? Like, I need to know, bro, because I don't remember.
Listen, he had 2,000 yards.
He definitely a Hall of Famer for sure, but
Megatron?
I remember the 1964. I just don't remember him going over no 2,000 though. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they've been talking about it.
If I go out there and I get 2,000 receiving yards,
or maybe it wasn't 19. I don't. I'm pretty sure he went over 2,000, but it was like barely over.
Yeah, I think that was the most 1964. I'm pretty sure because I don't remember him getting 2,000. That's why Tyreek getting 2,000.
All right. Wild card says 1964. That's what it is.
Lou, thanks for that. Yeah, and that's why it's so big that he can get 2,000 yards because ain't nobody. Jerry Rice didn't even do that. Randy Moss ain't none of them. They didn't do that.
I'm telling you, Tyreek Hill do it. He deserves MVP.
MVP for sure. Offensive Player of the Year, all that.
No. He'll get just the one. You can't get him both.
You can't get.
You can't give them both those awards.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
I would. You can get both of them.
You can't give them both.
I would give him both.
Look at Bobby G up in here. CMC for MVP. I mean, he definitely has. His name should be definitely talked about in it, but
no, it shouldn't.
I don't know if he'll get
it. He shouldn't. He shouldn't. He has some years where he should have been, but
yeah, I think if Tyreek Hill gets 2,000 yards, he should get the MVP.
That'll be the first time that
his team's winning.
Yes,
they number 1 seed right now in the playoffs, I believe. Why not?
No, I think it's the Ravens. No, it might be them. Man, you might be right.
I'm pretty sure it's the Dolphins.
You might be right. It might be the Dolphins.
The Ravens were on a bye, so they kind of idled and the Dolphins jumped.
Yep. Even though they 9-3. Yep, you're right. But yeah, hell yeah, Tyreek should get that. That's easy for me. I was saying Myles Garrett, man. Myles Garrett letting me down, man. He letting me down.
There's no quarterback that's doing anything that deserves that award.
It ain't. There isn't. There isn't. There's not a standout.
That's jumping off the stat sheet or that's just popping you in the face like, dude, that dude.
There's been no consistency is what it is. Like,
well, I mean, there is a quarterback, but for some reason, there's bias towards rookie quarterbacks.
right? Because see why? Yeah, because they don't want to give that reward to the only consistent quarterback has been is C.J. Stroud. Every single week, like he's not gonna throw an interception, and he's gonna throw a bunch of yards. Like every single week, but they not.
Well, I mean, he's been throwing a couple interceptions here and there, but still, he's winning games.
You can bet on him not throwing an interception. Is how the is how little he's been throwing. What he got, like 3 maybe?
No, he got more than that. He got like
gotta
6,
have like
7.
4. No, hell no.
Swear to God.
7? Oh, what?
Dude, he threw 3 in one game and 2 in another. So I know 5 for sure right off those 2 games.
Man, let me see, man.
Look it up. I'm telling you.
Let me see, man. Let me see, man. You know what I mean? That's crazy. If he got out of nowhere, he went from.
He did. He had 2 back-to-back games. One was a 3 interception game.
Let's see.
And then another one, he had a 2 interception game. Because the 3 interception game, he still won.
Yeah, I know. I think he got 5. He got 5. 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 3,500 yards. So that's and he's
gonna get close to 5,000.
Yeah, man, and they ain't gonna give him the award. Let's see. Let me see, Brock.
He'll be offensive player of the year.
Let me see.
Or offensive rookie of the year. I don't know. They're so biased towards a young guy.
Brock Purdy got 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 3,100 yards. 75 QBR, but it say that's number 1 though. So he got the best QBR.
But, I mean, when you're throwing 5-yard in and outs, I mean, your QBR ain't gonna be crazy bad.
And that's the beauty of having a great offensive coordinator that's gonna call the plays, or coach that's gonna call the plays.
Man. Put me on the Niners. I'll win MVP.
Hey,
I'll go to the spiral.
Hey, I don't see why people argue it when Tom Brady. That's what he did.
Not that I'm arguing it. It's just I know Brady could throw it down the field.
Yes, but that wasn't Brady's thing though. His thing was 2 tight ends, dink and dunk for like.
But that wasn't his thing. That was Belichick's thing.
Yes, but that was also Brady's thing because he.
Did you watch Brady in college?
No, I'm talking about on the Patriots.
I'm just saying, Brady in college threw the ball down the field.
He perfected it. It became Brady, the dink and dunk quarterback. It became him. Yes, he can throw the ball down the field. Hell, yes, he can do that.
We haven't seen Purdy do that at all.
Yeah, but you notice Tom Brady had years where he threw the ball down the field a lot and had 14 interceptions in seasons. You know what I mean? Have hella interceptions. Dink and dunk.
I've seen Peyton Manning have 26 touchdowns and 23 interceptions.
23 interceptions, yes, because you're throwing the ball down the field too much.
I've seen Brett Favre have double-digit interceptions.
Oh, we've seen that. Brett Favre did that.
And he still won MVP.
Yes, and he won a Super Bowl.
And won Super Bowls doing it. Yes. I mean, it's just.
Yes. But Tom Brady won 7.
There it is. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Tom Brady won 6 doing that. 6 trumps. 6 trumps 1 though. Your example was 1 and 1 MVP. Tom Brady got 6 with the Patriots.
And I understand that, but what we're saying, what the whole point is anybody can step in and do that.
Yes, I know. Jimmy, I'm not saying they can't. Jimmy G did the same thing. I know because of the system. That was my whole argument. It was the system. Yes, you got the players, but if you got the system, you don't have to have the players. Look at the Texans.
Oh, you got to have the players.
Look at the Texans. They don't have the players. They young as hell. The Packers are the youngest team in the NFL. And they just beat the Chiefs because they had a game plan where Jordan Love can dink here, dink there, hit this open man over here. You got to make it easy for them. That's all I'm saying. Anybody could go play for the 49ers because
I think that's more about the Chiefs not having no playmakers besides Kelsey.
But we seen Patrick Mahomes win a Super Bowl last year with nobody. He's doing it. It's the same thing. There's nothing's changed. They didn't get no superstar receiver in the offseason. They got the same.
They needed to.
That's what I'm saying. He won a Super Bowl.
They needed to go get like D-Hop or somebody just to have somebody out there they can rely on.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's the system. How you think they won a Super Bowl last year? Because Andy Reid's system, he don't have nobody. But we still going to go out here, Patrick Mahomes limping around for 3 weeks, in the Super Bowl. Included, and the system is why they protect him. And Andy Reid, I'm gonna dig it to him over here, and then when I gotta go down the field, I'm gonna go down the field. But Patrick Mahomes don't got to do that. Purdy don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because the system. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think they gave Trey Lance some real opportunity there.
They never did. Yeah, they never did. They never did. I always thought they should have played Trae Young.
There you go. All right, wild card. See, there you go. We both right, Jay.
Yeah, we are. I never said you was wrong.
Right. Don't tell me I'm wrong, Jay.
Yeah, no, I never said you was wrong.
Brownie the Bear over here. You don't tell me I'm wrong.
I don't want to hurt Brownie Bear.
Don't be hurting my feelings, man.
Yeah, man. But no, I ain't never said you was wrong, man. I was just trying to,
I know what's up. Right? But that's a valid point on both, and that's why I can't give it to Purdy though, in a sense, especially if Tyreek gets 2,000, can't do it. Yeah. And again, I hate the bias against the young quarterback because if Stroud goes out there and does great and gets 5,000 yards and takes his team, wins the division, and is in the playoffs, how the hell do you not look at him like, dude, that dude is the man?
Right. I just don't see no front runner at quarterback right now, man. I really don't. And if you're gonna add the rookie in there, but I don't know, man. CJ probably been the best quarterback this season for me.
You're right, Bobby G. It only took Purdy one thing. Purdy has a better arm.
I think they never wanted Trae Young. I think they seen it, and then the window passed, and they was like, you know what, we gonna get him out.
There you go, wild card. That right there is right. Jimmy G and Purdy are the same mold and fit for that system. Trey Lance is more of a Dak Prescott. That's why now he's in Dallas. And good old Jerry Jones said, bring him on in because he wanted to put pressure on Dak, and I think now Dak stepped the hell up.
I think if they would have gave Trey Lance a chance, though, he would have been able to do something, though. I believe that.
I don't know.
I believe it. I do. If Jimmy G, bro, he did it, and I couldn't believe he did it. But he did it. He almost won him a Super Bowl.
He came from that system with Belichick. Yeah, Belichick. He was in the same system already.
I'm telling you, he sat there and got 2 Super Bowl rings. Dog, he know what he sat there.
He obviously don't know what he's doing. He out there getting hurt, not playing.
Super Bowl champ Jimmy G.
He got Devontae Adams and can't throw the ball.
Exactly. How you got Devontae Adams and can't get him the ball, man?
It's time for Jimmy G to go play in the USFL or the XFL or something.
Yeah, he got to go, man. He got to go. They need to get a young quarterback and go ahead and restructure some things, or let Devontae, man, trade him, man. Go get something else, rebuild that, man, because you can't just have one good player. I mean, Jacobs is cool.
I think if they get a good quarterback, I think they're good. I think the team's good. They got good pieces. I think Pierce, they got to give Pierce the job first and foremost. Sign that man, let him coach.
He's a
he
defensive
can command the defense. Too. He can make that right.
Yeah.
Get that quarterback position solidified because
he's a Super Bowl champion too.
Yeah, Pierce knows what's up. I mean, he's a die-hard Raider. Like that's his black and silver is him.
Yeah, I'd hire him. I would have already gave him the job already. Go ahead and rebuild that defense for me. You got the anchor, Max Crosby. So go ahead and build that defense up. You know what I mean? Keep what you like and do whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? Just don't go over the cap. Just do what you got to do.
Who cares what you do now? That they said it. They get a quarterback and solidify that they're good to go.
Fine. Yeah, they'll be fine. I think. See, I don't know what pick they'll have. We'll see what pick. We'll get to that later. When we figure out all of that stuff. After the season, we'll talk about that because depending on what pick they get, man, they could get a decent, serviceable quarterback. Maybe they might have to trade up, but I think they need to go get a quarterback though. They need to go get a quarterback. Trade Devontae for a young guy. Whatever you got to do.
Trade Devontae. They're gonna be in the top 10.
I'll trade him. Give me a young quarterback. We about to rebuild this whole thing, man. Like for real, because Devontae ain't happy there no more.
But see, if Pierce talks him into it, it'd be all good.
Well, yeah, if Pierce can, look, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We got you,
What's going on? Back it up. No, this is Brownie the Bear.
Copyright purposes, it's not Ted, it's Brownie Bear.
It's Brownie the Bear, man.
Allow me to explain again. Well, you tell them.
Hey, listen, man, this is going to be on. The Browns have been pissing me off. That last game, that defense, I'm ashamed of the defense. So I'm going to wear this until we win.
Yeah.
When I do this podcast, just this one, and I do my stuff on TikTok or videos anywhere else, the other podcast, I'm not wearing this. Just this one.
Be Brownie Bear, man. Brownie
Bear.
Don't want to show his face. But right now, what team in the AFC you trust the most to get to the Super Bowl?
The Ravens.
The Ravens?
Yeah.
Why the Ravens? Lamar ain't having a good season.
Because listen, he ain't having a good season, but he can do the job. And that defense is right there to make sure he's all right. I mean, say Flowers, Odell. I mean, Mark Andrews went down, so that's a big hurt for him. But Lamar can still Lamar things up. If he turns it on, then that's it. And again, that defense is good. That defense is real good.
Yeah, I like how they using Lamar right now, not making him do too much, not making him overcompensate with his arm or whatever, try to limit the turnovers and things like that. I do think they got the defense though to get there. I do, but the team that I trust the most to get there right now, damn, man, I'm gonna have to go with the damn Ravens, man. You see this? Man, look, the Ravens.
But you can back it up. Fins fan says the Ravens.
I'm gonna have to say the Ravens, bro, because I want to say the Dolphins because of their offense, man. But the defense need a little bit of work, so I can't say. But I'm gonna have to go with the Ravens, man, just because the defense will keep them in games and allow Lamar to take that last drive or last couple drives and run all over you and score a couple. You know how Lamar do at the end of games.
Hey, I also can agree with Wildcard, though. No team has really set themselves apart. There's been sloppy losses by all of them.
Yep.
They all haven't dominated like the 49ers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a true fact right there.
It's no consistency this year, man. It's been little consistency, and it's kind of weird to me.
Look at Bobby G taking up the Chiefs.
Yeah, and I almost said the Chiefs too because I trust Andy Reid. I trust their system, and I trust Patrick Mahomes, man. Like, even though he's not having a good season.
And that's true too. The Ravens they play down, up and down with their competition. I mean, they did lose to good old Kenny Pickett.
Ravens or the Chiefs, man. I like the Ravens defense, man, but man, it's hard not to say the Chiefs.
It is because they've done it over and over and over again.
Stupid games, and they keep not scoring in the second half. Like, it's hard to trust a team that don't want to score in the second half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't win a game like that. Like, you're going to lose every time like that. It's crazy. I think they won one of those games where they didn't score. But, yeah, it's hard not to – yeah, Bobby, I'm with you, man. It's hard not to trust Mahomes, man. It's hard not to say Mahomes. It's hard. It is. He's been doing it, 6 years in a row in the AFC Championship? He going for 7 in a row. So,
all right. Hey, before we get out of here, let's go NBA real quick.
Let's go.
The in-season tournament, they were down to 8 teams.
Pelicans.
There was 2 games last night. Pelicans won.
Pelicans. Then
the Pacers beat out the Celtics.
Yep,
They've moved on tonight.
Yeah.
Suns, Lakers, and who is it? Bucks.
The Bucks and who the Bucks play?
Damn, I just had it.
It's not the Hawks. I'm not looking it up. So
Suns, Lakers, and the Bucks play. God damn it! Why can't I think of who the hell the Bucks play?
I think it ain't the Knicks, is it?
Yes, the Knicks.
Knicks. I was gonna say I think it's the Knicks.
Bucks and the Knicks.
So So whoever win that game will play the Pacers for the championship game.
No. It's Pacers, Pelicans.
No,
already won theirs. They're still in. That was a quarterfinals. It's semifinals now.
Oh, that
Pelicans
was the
and Pacers made themselves go to the semifinals.
Okay, that was the quarterfinals. Okay. So
and then now you got Lakers Suns tonight, and then Bucks Knicks to see who goes and faces those 2 teams.
Yeah, then those games will be Thursday. I'm looking at it right now. Those games will be Thursday. So
the Suns games are tonight.
No, I'm talking about after these games.
The semifinals is Thursday.
Thursday. But the Lakers beat the Suns the first time. You think they'll beat them this time?
I don't know. LeBron's probably pissed off with a lot of shit that's been going on lately.
What's been going on?
I don't know. The Suns got a lot of power over there. Lakers should be able to do it though.
Damn.
Lakers play their game of basketball. LeBron does LeBron things. The Lakers should win this game, even though the spread's only a 1.5.
Yeah, if Anthony Davis shows up because the Suns don't have a big man to guard him, the Lakers will beat the Suns again. The Suns they don't have a big man to handle AD, man. AD is the key to all the Lakers' success. LeBron's gonna always be LeBron. So AD, you got to always be AD, man, and then everything will fall in place, man. They got a lot of good pieces, young guys playing good, and like they doing pretty good right now. But if Anthony Davis don't show up, they're not gonna beat the Suns, man. And the Bucks are definitely gonna beat the Knicks.
I don't know, man.
Are really good. The Knicks are really good.
Ball, dude.
Just who going, man? Giannis Giannis be
them boys have been playing real good over there. They're playing good basketball, like team basketball type stuff.
New York.
Yeah, and that's rare to see a team actually do team basketball, not just like, hey, we got stars and that's what we're doing. They don't really have solidified stars like a Dame or anything.
Their star is Jalen Brunson, but he don't.
Okay, but that's not a star. You say, hey, that's a dude. That's Hall of Famer.
Yeah, well, he don't carry it. They don't carry it like that, though. You know,
that's what I'm saying. So they carry as a team swag is what they do over there.
More successful when the cogs is everything working together, man. Everything working together.
So I don't know. I feel like the Knicks beat the Bucks. The Lakers win tonight.
Yeah,
I love the Pacer team. I love Haliburton. Dude, that dude is a sick monster.
Hot take right now. Haliburton is the best point guard in the NBA right now.
I could see that.
Points, assists, steals, rebounds. He does it all. Defense, Haliburton.
Yeah, he's sick. Him and De'Aaron Fox are two absolute monsters.
Yes, they are. But those are the two. Haliburton's the best point guard in the league right now.
And I agree. 100% I agree with that.
That boy cold. And he consistently does it every single game. Dame hasn't been consistently doing it. Steph hasn't been consistently doing it. Nobody. Haliburton does it every single night. I've been watching that boy. He is good. We passed on him.
I hate that stupid ass blue Cortland he's got. That shit hurts your eyes. Even though the shine's kind of taken down since it's been recorded, but he is a baller, dude.
And the Cavs, man, we passed on Haliburton too, and I was mad too. I remember that. I think we was watching it. We was watching it at the draft, I think.
We might have been.
I don't remember. I was watching it with
it's all right though. We're good. But I love the Pacers team as a whole though. Buddy Hield, Miles Turner, Brown.
Yeah, you got to look at the Pacers all the way back over there. Yeah, you got to look at them going all the way back to the battles with LeBron and Cleveland, the Miami Heat when LeBron was there. Like they always, when Paul George was there, they always been there. Pacers
are always that type of team. They were back there with Michael Jordan, like you said, Rick Smits, Reggie Miller, the Davis brothers.
Yes, they always
Pacers are always one of those teams that they're just a thorn in your damn side. You can't get rid of them.
Burton cannot be stopped, Bobby. I'm telling you, he's the best point guard in basketball right now. There's nobody for him. Like it ain't. And he is what they want Cade Cunningham to be in Detroit. But it's
Cade looking like
big difference.
Yeah, huge. Cade isn't looking like that. I think he needs to change his scenery.
The Houston kid, Jalen Green,
that kid's looking monsterish.
He's coming. He's definitely coming. Anthony Edwards, he's here. That boy.
Oh yeah, Edwards. Yeah, he's definitely here.
Anthony Edwards. If they let him keep getting good, we got another Dwayne Wade on our hands.
I think he's gonna be better than that.
No, I'm talking about just that similar play. I'm Flash. Just that type of play. Like that's how he plays, man. Like that boy is a monster. But yeah, I'm going with Haliburton though.
All right.
Well. See y'all next time, man. Appreciate everybody for stopping by.
And the clock's winding down. Next Tuesday, 6:30, as always, right here. Wherever you're watching it at.
Yeah, we'll be right here, man. Shout out to everybody listening, everybody viewing.
Appreciate y'all stopping in, comment. Bobby G, Paul Carmar.
Salute to all y'all. Northeast Streaming. Let's Talk Sports. Everybody sideline. See y'all next.